When you get Xfinity Internet, Flex is included free, and finding what to watch on TV is now as easy as popcorn. This is a way better way to watch.
Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today to get a great offer on Internet and add Flex for free. Restrictions apply.
You know, I was just talking about on your future. Now, what do you want to do with your life when you grow up, you know, when you get bigger? Who do you want to be like?
Well, I'm not going to get much bigger, but who I want to be like, who I admire the most, is I want to be like my father.
Who?
Gort Smothers. He used to take me for walks in the park. Gort. He used to take me for walks in the...
No, your father's name was Mort.
Then who's that guy I was hanging around with?
I don't know.
Well, he did a lot of things. My old man's a sailor, what do you think about that? He wears a sailor's collar, he wears a sailor's hat, he wears a sailor's raincoat, he wears a sailor's shoes, and every Saturday evening he reads the Sunday news. And someday, if I can, I'm gonna be a sailor, the same as my old man.
My old man's an anthropologist, what do you think about that? He wears an anthropologist collar, wears an anthropologist hat. He wears an anthropologist raincoat, he wears anthropologist shoes. Every Saturday evening he reads the anthropologist news. And someday, if I can, I'm gonna be an anthropologist, the same as my old man.
My old man's a Negro. What do you think about that?
Wait a minute. What do you mean? Hold on. Tommy, I'm afraid you're incorrect.
My old man's a Negro.
He is not a Negro.
You are a fascist.
Chance. I'm not a fascist.
Then you know some people who are.
I know you, and I know me, and I know you're my brother, so that makes it impossible, absolutely genetically impossible for your old man to be a Negro. You know why? Because my old man is not a Negro.
No wonder Mom always liked you best.
Nothing to do with it.
My old man's a nudist. What do you think about that? He wears a nudist collar, he wears a nudist hat, he wears a nudist raincoat, he wears nudist shoes, and every Saturday morning he reads the nudie news.
And someday, if I can,
I'm gonna be a nudist, the same as my old man.
My old man's a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker. He wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's collar. He wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's hat. Wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's raincoat. Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's shoes.
What about socks?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's socks.
What about a bra?
Wears cotton-picking, finger-licking... What did you say?
Oh, wasn't that important?
All right. He wears a cotton-picking, finger-licking chicken plucker's bra.
Your old man's a...
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, a veterinarian physician and founder of Youngevity, and I want to talk about kidney failure and high blood pressure. Kidney failure and high blood pressure are due to artery disease in the kidneys, not caused by cholesterol, but by eating fried foods and processed meats and oils and glutens. You got to give up all those bad foods and take the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Take our program, which we call the Ultimate Daily Classic Tablets. Take 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. That'll support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. And people who have not urinated in 10 years are on dialysis 6 days a week. After 2 weeks, they start urinating again. They drop their dialysis down to 3 days a week. And then after 25 years of being on dialysis, because they did not want to have a kidney transplant, they're totally off of dialysis. Their doctors are scratching their head. How can that be? Well, that's because 98% of the time when people have kidney issues, guess what? It's really an artery issue. You'll be amazed. This also helps the arteries in the brain when you have vascular dementia, coronary artery disease, and also in your legs and other places, including the kidneys. It's an amazing thing when you take this program and stay away from the bad foods. And just remember, you also want to stay away from statin drugs because cholesterol is your best friend. Cholesterol makes up 95% of the weight of testosterone and estrogen. No ED if you're eating 3 eggs twice a day. And there's a dementia that's caused by doctors. It's called Alzheimer's disease. It did not exist until they started giving people statin drugs and telling you to stop eating eggs. You need to eat 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks. Hard-boiled eggs won't do. Contact us at usaradiohealth.com. That's usaradiohealth.com.
Now you can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
Yes. Welcome to Daybreak, Riyadh. We don't freeze like Texas. Buy our oil. Now back to Muhammad Al-Rad.
Thank you very much. By the way, what a show they put on the last 2 days in Meydan, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, the horse racing.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. $20 million race won by a 20-year-old jockey.
And no women.
And he was Irish.
Yes.
Last name
How about
Egan.
that?
So if you know Mr. Egan, call. He has money. For
and
his,
Lucky Charms.
For his appearance there of under 2 minutes on horseback, he received $1.5 million. Jockey gets 15% of the winner's share. The winner's share was $10 million.
And he gets to hang out where it's warm this time of year. He had a good weekend.
It looked
that guy.
beautiful there, yeah. By the way, also, congratulations to the spaceship Perseverance.
Yes.
That was amazing to watch. And it's going to be more amazing to see more and more of the pictures from the Red Planet. That thing is amazing what they sent up there.
Mm-hmm. And it only took a few months for it to get there.
It takes 3 months. 390 million miles.
Yeah. How fast do the math, Rod, quick. Do the math. How fast was it going? If a spaceship leaves Earth and travels to Mars and gets there in, 3 months?
Let me double check the distance first.
All right. Take your time. Don't hurry or anything.
No, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It's between a minimum, it's amazing, of 34.63 million miles. The average is 158 million. And the furthest that Mars gets from us is 248 million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to guess that if I was going to send a spaceship there,
you would try to do it.
I'd try to do it at what they call the apogee.
Yes.
Not the perigee, the highest point. So 34.6 million, 90 days means that you have to travel 340,000 miles a day in 24 hours. It's about 12,000 miles an hour. So just like a normal spaceship.
Wow. Between
12 and 20,000 miles an hour. So no hyperspeed, nothing like that. Now, if you went at the other time, you're talking about a year and a half at the perigee.
Oh, right. But, the funny thing is it wasn't, Mars was not at its apogee in this last
Wait a minute. It was when the two planets were so close together, one of the reasons was because Mars was at its apogee then.
No, it was just a certain alignment. It was a couple of months before that.
Yeah, but
because
a couple
it was
months,
so brilliant in the sky.
Their travel around us is like 20 years from apogee to perigee.
Yeah.
So 2 months after the lowest point is not very far.
Yeah, that's true.
It would be 10 years to the midpoint.
Wow.
So anyhow, as long as we go in the next couple of years, you're talking about 3.5 months to get to there. And
still amazing.
It's the fourth planet from the sun. So about 15,000 miles an hour. Like I said, basically the speed of the normal spacecraft. But seeing that stuff actually work and how their hearts must be in their throat. That 7 minutes when there was a audio blackout because of the radiation belt of Mars.
Yes.
Just like you have with spacecrafts returning to Earth. And
I think it's amazing that mankind, has built materials or develop materials that can withstand that amount of heat for an extended period of time.
Up to 4,000 degrees. That's amazing. By the way, the temperature on Mars today is minus 93 degrees Fahrenheit.
We were competitive with them last week.
Yes, right, like Texas.
Yes, you were.
You know
like
what?
Texas up there today.
That was the weirdest thing last week when you got up, and I was watching NBC Local here, and you see on the screen 3 for the weather. Yeah. 3.
Like, where's the other number?
Yeah.
Anyhow, well, let's hear from Governor Abbott on what happened with the Texas grid.
Come on, Governor. Oh, look, he's late to respond here, too. What's the matter with him?
The way ERCOT works, obviously, it's a complex entity that is a private entity that's in charge of managing power across the state. And we have to rely upon these experts to advise us what must be done. And I want to let you know what these experts told us. They said 5 days before the winter storm hit, ERCOT assured that, quote, we are ready for the cold temperatures coming our way. They also said that ERCOT had issued a notice to power plants to ensure that they were winterized properly. And ERCOT's annual winter assessment, which was designed to ensure the state is prepared, that assessment assured the public of Texas that there would be enough power to meet peak demand this winter. Now, what happened is ERCOT fell short on all 3 of these promises they made, which is exactly why that I have ordered the state legislature to investigate exactly why ERCOT fell short here and to make sure this never happens again.
Okay, but you never alerted the public.
Yeah.
You know what? You told everybody but us. So I don't mean to yell, but I'm still kind of worked up over this. But, you know, we were left in the dark, literally. You knew this was coming. You could have warned us, but no, you had to make political hash out of this disaster which, you know, hit your whole state, all 245 counties, which you had to declare a state of emergency for. And yet, hey, you know what? Let me go talk to Sean Hannity, my good buddy. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but once again, I'm going to say I'm going to say it one more time. Because lying has become so in vogue, why in the world should they tell you the truth about this? They didn't tell you. This started in 1954 with Project Blue Book when they didn't want to tell you there were Martians because they were afraid that you would panic.
UFOs, right.
All the way through Donald Trump, they didn't want to tell you about the pandemic because they were afraid they would frighten you.
Yes.
And now with this thing, you got
49
states. You got 49 states and 2 power grids.
I own the electric company. What do I care about lowly customers?
I'll tell you.
They're only the ones I make my money from.
I'm going to support Los Angeles, California when we come back for about 30 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, they deserve the kudos in this one, that's for sure. Rod and Ray are on the radio, and this is
Daybreak USA.
If you only knew what we were doing in the parade.
I hope our engineer is still okay. Captain Chris? You okay?
This modern technology, Ray.
I know.
We have gone too
far. We're so lucky to have had it.
We'll let everybody in on the joke, because it's not good to have inside jokes on radio shows, but we shared through modern telephony, known as the interweb thing, a picture
technology,
of the girl.
Not telephony.
Well, it's partly telephony,
okay.
You know.
Well, okay. All right.
I showed Chris a picture of the girl who killed this Army veteran who dedicated
said he
his life,
right,
would give
fought
his life
ISIS no
to
less,
this country to protect people,
and gets taken out
by this girl who has ugly on reserve. Okay.
Well, now come on, that was her mugshot. She was probably a doll when she got herself all made up.
I'm sure that she was just beautiful when she was made up. Yeah. So was Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein. But that's another story for another time.
By the way, all right, I'm gonna pull you out before you get yourself into trouble if it's not too late already.
No.
Radio Shack is being kind of reborn, remember?
Oh, good.
Yes.
There's some things I need, and I've been waiting to get them.
Okay. It will be called Radio Shack Express. Store within a store. They're in cahoots now with 100 Hobbytown stores across the U.S.
Well, Hobbytown is owned by the Tandy Corporation, which is the original leather company.
I've never heard of. Oh yeah, I've never heard of Hobbytown. I've heard of the other hobby store, but not Hobbytown.
Yeah, Hobbytown.
Gotcha. Okay, so there'll be a store within a store, and they're gonna try it out in 100 of the 150 stores.
Well, if you're into radio or into audio of any
and
kind
need
for
some
the home,
cheap gadgets I need a connector for this.
There's nowhere
They're
to go
great.
anymore.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Walmart can't carry all the variety there are anymore.
Oh, not like Radio Shack did.
Like
no,
Radio Shack.
they really did serve a purpose. I'm still kind of surprised they went out of business.
No, it's simple.
They were useful.
Yeah, but they almost had it, and they didn't. They started having a catalog, and you could order out of the catalog, but they never really pushed it. And the other thing was that I think a lot of people didn't like is whenever you went in there, they wanted your phone number and your address so they could send you their mailer. Well, people, when they go in to buy something, aren't in the mood to be sucked dry for information. I got to play this clip because I put it off like 4 times. You know, we talked yesterday about Caitlin Collins being ostracized from the press corps and asking and not admitted when the European Union commissioner and the president spoke on the White House lawn. Well, what was the reason why she was barred was from an earlier, it's not a conversation, so I can't call it that. We'll just play it. Here are the questions that Caitlin Collins asked that got her barred from the White House lawn ceremony yesterday.
Did Michael Cohen betray you, Mr. President?
Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President.
Keep moving, guys. Let's go.
Did Michael Cohen betray you?
Come on, y'all. Start moving,
Are you leaning towards tariffs on cars, sir?
Thank you, everybody.
Mr. President, are you worried about what Michael Cohen is going to say to prosecutors?
Thank you, Caitlin. Let's keep going.
Are you worried about what is on the other tapes, Mr. President?
Keep going. Thank y'all. Let's keep going. Thank you, everybody.
Why has Vladimir Putin not accepted your invitation?
Keep going. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Let's go. Come on, guys. Thank you very much.
Why has Vladimir Putin not accepted your invitation, Mr. President?
Let's go this way. Thank you.
And the bottom line is, he didn't answer the question.
No.
Once again,
those exactly those types of questions are going to be on the docket for him for a while now.
No, those are the exact questions that Americans want to hear the answers to.
That's right. And good reporters ask those kinds of questions.
And if that's what's going to get you, and once again, I'm not saying that repeating the same question and yelling it at somebody 4 times in a row is ethical or not ethical. I don't really agree with the approach methodology, but I do agree that those are the questions that the people of America wanted to know yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked the question. I don't think it was that bad. And personally, I think that if you are in a position that you have to answer the questions of the press, you need a little thicker skin than to have something that lightweight bother you. And really, when I stopped and thought about it and heard it again, poor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, which is a sentence I never thought I would put together in my life, she goes through 10 times that every day in her job.
Oh.
If that's what it took to get barred from the morning gaggle,
right,
Sarah would be by herself, because everybody would have been barred from it. Yeah. I mean, that was lightweight stuff.
Yeah, this isn't a game of softball.
But Sarah Sanders puts up with that kind of
every
day. And so for this to get under the skin of somebody enough to say, we don't want them at the press meeting with the guy, was somebody afraid that she was going to yell that stuff again? And yelling might even be extreme. Trying to get your voice heard over other 30 other voices is all that was. Amazing. We're Rod and Ray. We have to step aside for this cause for the pause, and we'll be back with more on
Daybreak USA.
Attention! Sorry I'm talking a little loud because I want to reach people with a hearing problem. Do you want to hear better for just $299? Yes, not thousands, but for $299. You can hear all the sounds you've been missing for years. Hearing Help Express has been helping people hear better, selling top-quality hearing aids for over 30 years. Now is your best chance to hear better with hearing aids for $299 with our free 45-day home trial offer. And you don't even need to leave your home or get a hearing test. Call now to start your free 45-day risk-free home trial offer. All it takes is a free hearing consultation. Learn how Hearing Help Express can improve the quality of your life with better hearing. Call now.
800-516-7448. 800-516-7448. 800-516-7448. That's 800-516-7448.
With a recession ending, if you've been putting off building your business, now is the time to act. General Steel will meet or beat any price on a pre-engineered steel building of the same size and specifications. Act now, before steel prices go up. So call us today for free information.
Call 800-965-1290. 800-965-1290, 800-965-1290.
The following update is for drivers who pay too much for car insurance due to DUIs, DWIs, tickets, or anything else. Our company specializes in low-cost SR22 auto insurance. We know that mistakes happen and offer free quotes for very affordable auto insurance meant specifically for you, the overpaying high-risk driver. The quote is free, and we'll handle the filing so you can start saving money. Call 800-758-0725. 800-758-0725. 800-758-0725.
Welcome back. Daybreak USA. I am taking over.
What?
I am taking over because
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
I just can't even go there.
Okay.
But it's 4 minutes before the top of the hour. If you need to be somewhere,
Now
by
3
all
minutes.
means,
Go ahead.
shake a leg.
Yeah, what
And
do you got?
Yes. 2018 Triple Crown winner Justify has officially been retired because of fluid in his left front ankle. Trainer Bob Baffert said he and the horse's owners couldn't determine if he would be healthy enough to race by the fall, and instead chose to call it a career for the historic horse. He's just not responding quick enough for a fall campaign, Baffert said. We all wanted to see Justify run again, but ultimately it is his responsibility to make sure he's perfect. Without 60 to 90 days, he said he just can't be definite.
Well, first of all, let's be perfectly frank here. When they say it's not the money, it's
always
the money.
Yeah.
Justify was sold to a bloodstock group that would be a breeding organization in horse race parlance for $100 million. So that piece of horse flesh is worth $100 million.
I haven't heard that term in a while.
If he raced in the fall, it would be to be in the Breeders' Cup Championship, which is a race that the purse is $5 million. That means that if he won that race, a very prestigious race, no question, he would receive $2.5 million. Okay, after shipping him to the race, after paying the jockey, after paying the trainer and everything else, probably clear money from the purse at about $2 million. Okay, the horse is worth $100 million
in
at
stud.
And this race is worth $2 million. Would you risk $100 million to make $2 million?
No. He'll look just as pretty in the pasture.
And once again, this is a horse that has a lot going for it in the breeding shed because his prodigy have done very well as breeders. Obviously, they bred a Triple Crown winner. And second of all, the fact that this horse, and this is maybe the key, this horse was never defeated on the racetrack. He ends up his career 8 starts, 8 wins. So he went out and was 50% of himself and got beaten by a nose and became 8 for 9. That's right. That hurts his
record, right? His
exactly.
legacy.
We're Rod and Ray. The hour has come and gone way too quickly. We thank you for being there on
Daybreak USA.
Hey, do you love a good story? Great. Then you got to check out the #Storytime podcast. Each episode brings you the craziest, creepiest, and cringiest stories from YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, and beyond.
My story is about the time that I was broken up with at the 9/11 memorial twice.
Look, the internet is a dumpster full of stories, and I, your host, Will McFadden, dive in headfirst, sift through the flaming trash, and bring you nothing but treasures. Listen to all 21 episodes of #Storytime now on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's a new day, and it's coming at you fast. With Comcast Business, you'll have what you need to take on every twist and turn, like the flexibility to control multiple Wi-Fi networks from anywhere, a cybersecurity solution to help protect all your connected devices, and the power of the nation's largest gig speed network, all supported by a dedicated team available 24/7. Every day in business is a big day. Comcast Business will keep you ready for what's next. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.